Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to show you how to attach the Ubuntu Pro subscription to your system. So what it does it, your desktop, laptop, whatever system you are using with the Ubuntu installed on it can be attached with the Ubuntu Pro subscription. So your system will get updates for many years, almost 10 years or more, using the Ubuntu Pro subscription. It is free for individuals. You can subscribe to the Ubuntu Pro subscription very easily. You have to go to the Ubuntu website. From there also you can do it via the web page, or you can do it via the terminal. So in today's video I am going to show you how to do it via terminal. So you have to open your terminal in Ubuntu system, issue this command sudo pro attach. So to get this key we will have to first subscribe to the Ubuntu Pro subscription on the Ubuntu Pro web page. I will share that in the video description, the link to the Ubuntu Pro subscription web page. From there, first you will have to enroll yourself. You have to create your user profile. Then you can subscribe to the Ubuntu Pro subscription, and then the key will be provided to you. That key you have to enter here. So the XXX means the key that you have to enter here. Once you do that, the default service ESM apps will be enabled. You can see here updating package list, Ubuntu Pro ESM apps enabled. So ESM apps are nothing but the apps which get support for very long period, 10 years or so. So the app developers have collaborated with Ubuntu. So Ubuntu and the app developers, individual app developers, they all coming together to support the application on your system for 10 or more than 10 years. So here you can see enabling the default service ESM infra, updating package list. Now Ubuntu Pro ESM infra is enabled, enabling the default service live patch. So your system is now enabled with the live patch. So whenever any service updates are released, immediately they will be installed on your system. You did not need to reboot your system, shut down your system. They will be applied immediately whenever the service updates are released for the ESM apps or for the Ubuntu Pro subscription. So the canonical live patch is enabled, unable to determine the current instance ID. This machine is now attached to the Ubuntu Pro free personal subscription. And what are service or the subscriptions or entitlements for in the Ubuntu Pro subscription scheme is, you have got the Nbox cloud service, so scalable Android in the cloud. So this is your entitlement. ESM apps, expanded security maintenance for the applications. ESM infra, that is enabled, expanded security maintenance for the infrastructure. Live patch, so canonical live patch service you are enabled. Real-time kernel, so this is disabled. So since this latest Ubuntu we can say LTS release, the RT kernel is also available. So if you are a subscriber of the Ubuntu Pro service, then you can use the Ubuntu kernel with the preempt RT patches integrated and install it on your system. So very sometime long back, Ubuntu used to have RT kernel, then the RT kernel was stopped. Only the Debian had the RT kernel, but now they have again come up with the real-time kernel in Ubuntu. And this Ubuntu real-time kernel is only available if you have got a Ubuntu Pro subscription. In the basic Ubuntu installation LTS version, the Ubuntu kernel, real-time kernel cannot be installed. For that, you have to first subscribe to the Ubuntu Pro service, then you can install this. It is free. Then the USG, that is the security compliance and audit tools. So system hardening tools are there, audit tools. So those also are entitled for the Ubuntu Pro subscriber. And out of that, the real-time kernel is disabled by default. USG service is disabled and the Nbox cloud service is disabled. So you can enable it if you want. You can enable it. I will show you how to enable these three services in some of my later videos. And you can see the service has variants. So start, yes, kernel, real-time kernel service has some variants. So there will be some variants of the this real-time kernel. So that also we will see in some later video. Then there are some notices. Operation is in progress. Pro attach. For a list of all Ubuntu Pro services and variants, run pro status dash dash all. Enable services with pro enable, then you have yes. So it is given. So if you want to enable this service, what you have to do is you have to issue the commands pro enable, then nbox cloud, pro enable real time kernel, or pro enable USG. So service name you have to provide, and that service will be enabled. So three services are disabled by default. Those can be enabled using the pro enable service. And you have to check whether the service is on or off using the pro status all command. So these two terminal commands will help you setting up the disabled services and checking the status of the services that are available in the Ubuntu Pro subscription. So here you can see the account name is there. So if you have any Ubuntu account, so you have to open a Ubuntu account and create your profile. Then you have to subscribe to the Ubuntu Pro scheme, and the subscription is once it is enabled, you can see it here. Then you can avail all these services that are available. And I will surely recommend this service for all the users. It is highly recommended because you can see your old system will work for 10 years. All the most of the many I think thousands of applications are supported in the ESM, maybe some thousand. Some critical we can say productivity applications get support in the Ubuntu Pro subscription. So it is highly recommended from our channel to have this subscription of Ubuntu Pro if you are using Ubuntu on your system. So on that note, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.